this is Trips to Prague. My name is Miroslav and I would like to tell you about best clubs in Prague. Today we're gonna talk about Battalion Music Club. So first of all, the very first question is, how can you actually get there? The only thing you need to do is go to subway. It's green line, the A, like alphabet, right? And you need to go to the station which is called Mustek. By the way, it literally means a little bridge. You need to step out from the station, turn on your navigation, and then it's like 100 meters and you are right there. Now, what about the atmosphere? Let me tell you this, it's very informal, casual, nothing fancy, nothing snobbish. So if you are looking for this type of club, this is definitely a place to be. Anyway, what about the music? Let me tell you this. You can hear from time to time deep house music. Sometimes you can hear like underground music or electronic music. What about the structure of the club? There are actually 2 floors. So the main floor, like the ground floor, and then like underground floor which is connected by black stairs. By the way, some people mention in reviews that the stairs are quite difficult to handle sometimes. Well, especially if you are a little bit drunk, right? But that's another story. What about design? Well, this club is very famous for its cartoons, which were made by one of the best artists of the Czech Republic, who was called Karel Saudek. And trust me, this is like amazing piece of work which he created during his career. Now, what about food and beverages? It might be surprising for you, but on the menu you can find like 25 cocktails. And what about the bartenders? Are they actually able to create great cocktails? Yes, I think they are. And they are, by the way, they are not only skilled, but they are very nice and talkative and communicative. By the way, what about the dress code of the bartenders? I'd say, the dress code is very unified. It's not like everybody wears a different type of shirt or anything like this. No, it's like casual style, maybe a bow tie sometimes. And I believe there are no signature drinks. Now, what about table service? Well, if you are a fan of table service, I must disappoint you because there is nothing like this. What about dancers? No dancers. What about prices? You can buy a bottle of beer for 3 euros, a cocktail probably for 6 euros or so, Coke for 2 euros, coffee for 3 euros. Yes, you heard correctly. There is also a coffee machine. And by the way, the bartenders are able to make it properly. So if you are a fan of espresso, cappuccino or anything like this, this is also a place to be for you. Anyway, now let's talk about a detailed review which I found recently on Google. It mentions as an advantage this atmosphere which we've already talked about, and we should sum it up as coziness, let's say. Then the great thing about the club is naturally the location. As we said at the beginning of this review, it's very near the middle point of everything, which is called Mustek. Now, what about disadvantages? Of course, there are some disadvantages. Well, most of people, they say, as we said, there are these stairs which are quite difficult to handle sometimes. Well, what about the prices? Of course, the prices are a little bit higher in comparison to other clubs, competitors of Battalion Music Club. And the last thing which I would like to mention is a dance floor. I think sometimes, you just want to dance with your people, dance with your friends, and dance with the girls. That you have this possibility to do it actually in the underground floor. So this was everything for today. Thank you very much for your interest. and subscribe or follow me on Instagram. See you guys. Bye bye.